On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
They'll start on the ground with Spears. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the Cowboys' 39-yard line. Where was that?
Out of the gun to give the Spears. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get it as they stop him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's May. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw with May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
First and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To the air, May. They'll set up the screen for Spears. nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this for...
Touchdown, Texans! Tajay Spears, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here now the Cowboy offense on the field to get their first crack at it. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw one interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 4.
On the quick.
Here's Stroud. Finding Williams once more. Complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he will have a Cowboys first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on third and inches. The Cowboys at 6-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing now is Stroud. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Stroud. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Over the middle, that's the tight end center. And he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Somewhat sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
You look at this Cowboy defense. Yeah, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I wonder if this is the time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. To throw, it's May. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 down situation. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's May. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They have things going their way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And it's complete to Mitchell. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Complete to Mitchell. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Stroud to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Stroud now on 4th down. They'll find Williams on the slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective. And they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Here goes Stroud again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Stroud looking to change the play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Bourne going to go in motion left. Hand off to Spears. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And here's a give to Spears. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
The Spears with another carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. May. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the shotgun, May with it. That's Bourne, got it on the slant. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Mecole Hardman. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Cowboys 7.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Now Spears to begin the drive. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
So from the 37, here's second down and 8. Right back to Spears. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
14 yards. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 49.
Here's a run by Spears. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A gain of 5.
Now second and 5.
Second and 5.
They'll run with Spears. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Throwing here is May. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Cowboys offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Stroud looking to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go.
They keep it with Smith on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trevion Henderson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Texans 10.
That time a 6-play drive. And was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will begin in field goal range already as they search for a potential score. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. As Stroud now to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Stroud. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, so everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The Titans at home to take on the Eagles. And this is Josh Allen. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Eagles get a much-needed win as they move back to 500 at 5-5. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars. They're hosting the New York Football Giants. And it's Tony Pollard. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. This one's gone to halftime with the Jaguars holding on to a 14-3 lead as the game's gone to the half. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And it's Justin Fields. He'll look to the end zone and find his man 33 yards on the touchdown pass. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Steelers lead by a field goal at halftime. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Travion Henderson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. They juked him and able to get this out to the 25. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They're connecting here with Pittman on the out route. Still going. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Houston. Michael Pittman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are back within a score. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Texans 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Stroud working out of the gun. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Well, when you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stroud. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw. Stroud. He'll try to do it. Now he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now a run with Spears. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
There are so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles as we just saw on that pickup.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off the play fake, he is made. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And the Cowboys from 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Stroud. This is caught by Williams. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Stroud.
45-yard line.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. Inside handoff, Smith. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brashard Smith with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the gun, it's May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll run on first down. Spears. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 80 yards rushing for him now to this point. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Spears. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's May. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. To throw, it's May. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
They'll throw with May. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now May on the sneak. And he is going to have a Texans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To the air, May. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. An inside give, Brown. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Hunter Henry from 19 yards away. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Texans 24.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll run here with Henderson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jamison Williams from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Houston set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's May. Open man is born. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 14.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line.
It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's May. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kendrick Bourne from 8 yards out. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Ryan, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Texans 31.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Horton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Stroud to throw it. It's complete to Williams. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Henderson. Taken down at the 30. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
All right. Tony.
Now Stroud. That one caught. It's Horton. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know this.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trevion Henderson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So now the Texans down by 13, a little under a minute 50 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing here is May. That's Bourne. Got it on the slant. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They're going to throw. May. Pass complete once again to Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
12 yards. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10. Henderson running straight ahead. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Dallas.
Stroud out of the gun here. Got his man. It's Williams. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Straight ahead, Henderson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Stroud looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame